I think it's very important to value the person, and we've got a responsibility to move away from blaming them for having an eating disorder and see that the eating disorder is a way, a language to express emotions that are not able to be expressed in any other way.
I was ill for so long, and the illness was my way of life, but I chose to defy it, and that freedom and being able to be spontaneous and being able to just live your life and to enjoy food and just to have all these wonderful experiences without the voice kind of saying, no, you can't, no, you can't, blah blah blah. It's just so wonderful, and it makes me truly grateful for recovery.
So I think that idea of actually seeing people as 3D humans who actually have other lives outside of their eating disorder, and instead of just talking about that diagnosis, how's your eating disorder this week, actually asking how are you is really important.
For me, it is just self-awareness, understanding yourself, knowing that you are brave and strong, that you can get through this again, and not being ashamed or being afraid to ask for help and say that you're not okay.
Participants said, and I feel that it really sums up the importance of compassionate staff. They said it wasn't necessarily that they needed to be specialists in eating disorders. They kind of just needed to be human with me.
It's important, I think, for carers, especially of people with severe and enduring eating disorders, to listen to this podcast. They feel often like they failed, but they haven't. It's hard on them too, and they need support, and they need to learn and understand that they didn't do anything wrong.
My road to recovery, it wasn't fast, it's quite slow. And I did have one or two family members that I remember asking me, about a year into my journey to recovery, like, when is this going to end? Like, you've been seeing a therapist now for a year, you've been seeing your dietitian for a year, like, when's it going to stop? And that puts immense pressure on the individual to think, oh, right, I have to rush through this.
I went through at least 7, if not 8 psychologists throughout my entire years of my eating disorder. But when I found the right person, and I actually found them before I went into inpatient therapy, but we did come to the conclusion together that one needed to come before the other for this to work. And when I found her, she changed my life.
I don't want people to go through the long journey that I went through from a long time ago. For younger people, folks here, that please talk. That's the starting point. It's okay to talk about it and to share your experiences, and you're not alone.